to the crash course for the Italian Revolution.
Today's questions are the who, what, where, when, and why of the Italian Revolution. But not the where, it's like literally in the name. Who wrote this? Oh wait, we did.
France, this is the Italian Revolution, not the French Revolution. But in the early 1800s, the Italian peninsula was reconquered by Napoleon and divided into three entities. The north, including cities like Piedmont, Tuscany, and Rome, was added to the French Empire. The new kingdom of Italy, with Venice, Lombardy, and the Marches, was ruled by Napoleon. And the kingdom of Naples ruled by Napoleon's brother and later by his brother-in-law. So why care about the Italian peninsula under French rule? Well, this period introduced new ideas about government and society, destroying the ends of feudalism. It also introduced the idea of nationalism, which especially took hold in the northern and central parts of the Italian peninsula. When Napoleon fell in 1814, it led Italy to be broken up into numerous states, mainly ruled over by old social rules. Secret societies began to form in the mid-1800s, opposing the old social rules and wanting the unification of Italy.
In 1848, there were widespread revolts in many Italian cities, mainly by the professional classes and students. Despite the support of multiple states, the revolts against Austrian rule ultimately failed, and by 1849 the old government was back in place. However, the movement for the unification of Italy, aka the Risorgimento, continued after 1849.
The Kingdom of Piedmont Sardinia was the wealthiest and most liberal of the Italian states, and led and organized the final movement for the unification of Italy. The Prime Minister, Count Camillo de Covar, made an alliance with France. Thus, the Franco-Austrian War began the actual unification of Italy. The northern Italian states voted in 1859 and 1860 to join the Kingdom of Piedmont Sardinia.
Garibaldi, a native of Piedmont, Sardinia, formed an army in 1860 called the Thousand and went to southern Italy and overthrew the Bourbon monarchy. In 1861, a meeting of a national parliament established the Kingdom of Italy. Rome and Venetia were the only two main territories that weren't a part of this new kingdom.
Now it's time to see what's in the secret compartment today. Oh look, it's a red shirt. That's because members of Garibaldi's army were also known as the Red Shirts, seeing as the only part of their uniform that actually was uniform was their red shirts. Since they were a volunteer army, they could not afford full uniforms such as those of the French and the Austrians. In 1866, Italy fought with Prussia against the Austrians, allowing them to win Venetia. Half of a decade later, as France, who was guarding the Papal States, was busy with the Franco-Prussian War, the Italian army went into Rome and incorporated it and the Papal States into the Kingdom of Italy, therefore completing the unification of Italy.